Hi guys, we are here back. So we're going to talk about the GH7, and this is not a clickbait video, so if you are waiting for a review or something, we don't have the camera, you can switch channel or go to another video, because this is going to be more a reflection of if we need to go back to micro four thirds, and also to go back to the channel and tell you, our community, what's been behind the scenes in these years. Because we built this community from the GH5, nice camera, but then things happened, you know, the pandemic, things changed, and for us it was a bit of a journey, but for example, this new camera is making us think if we should go back to micro four thirds, because now we're working with full frame and APS-C cameras. You know, we're with Fuji and Lumix, but the S5 2X. But the question is, like, do we need full frame, or can we go back to micro four thirds? Because we love the original GH5, but let me tell you something. Every time we change camera, honestly, it's not because we need it. It's because marketing departments do their job, and we feel like we're left behind if we don't have the last, you know, autofocus, features, everything. Because to tell you the truth, for me, there's two reasons why we do it. One of them is out of boredom, you know. We get bored of the camera, of some systems. We see people using other stuff. We think we're going to get more, you know, clients or more like nice work or whatever, and we change. Or sometimes we just change because we need that fuel, you know, learning a new system, buying new stuff, like keeping on the chain, okay? And the second thing is not the image quality, it's features, you know. You want the features that you know that are out there in other brands. You don't want to stay without autofocus in 2024, because you know that all the brands are getting like perfect autofocus. That's the second reason. It's more features than the image quality, because if we're honest, we see images from the Blackmagic Pocket 4K, for example, and they're amazing today, you know. In fact, I miss the original Pocket, you know, the HD one, not the 4K. That image, I haven't seen that in a camera of that price range again, you know. The opposite is happening, you know. More digital, more sharpened images, harder to get the filmic look. Yeah, more features, but in the end, for me, it's also, or primarily, the image. It's going to be different if you're like specializing in things like real estate, or you need like full frame for, you know, wider angles. It's going to be easier, or stuff like that. But usually 90% of us are doing like content creation, and sometimes documentaries, sometimes like promos, corporate videos, things like that, some small budget commercial. And any camera is going to give you that. From the GH5, from even the old Canons, you know, they're going to give you that image quality. But now we're going to tell you what happened since the GH5 and why we switched from micro four thirds in the beginning. And it wasn't a chosen decision. We were in Lisbon in a trip, and we got stolen, you know. Someone took the camera from the bus we were traveling, and, you know, it was kind of a nightmare. We saw the guys running, you know. We went, report to the police, and after that we thought maybe it was the opportunity to change system, because we still had another GH5, but we wanted to test new stuff, you know. So we went for the Fuji X-T3. We wanted to test Fuji, to experience the Fuji ecosystem. At that point, some clients started to ask about pictures, not only videos. So we were like delivering both things. For example, we were shooting for Vauxhall cars, and they wanted us to deliver some videos, some pictures, very casual, you know, very in London, you know, like lifestyle. And with micro four thirds, it was sometimes difficult to get sharp images and get the background out of focus. So the Fuji helped in that sense. Rene has still the Canon 5D Mark IV, which is full frame and does perfectly the job. We loved of the Fuji X-T3, the finished JPGs that the camera gives you. Sometimes we were doing events where we didn't need actually to edit RAW. Personally, I was missing IBIS, but the video was excellent. Battery life so-so, but the pictures that camera took, the feeling using the camera, making us want to go out and take pictures and film was amazing. We took the camera to Slovenia for a documentary. We mixed the camera with the GH5 for Anita Shammer documentary, and we didn't have any problem in grading, in post-processing, dynamic range. Then we got the Ursa Mini Pro. That was a different league because we started like doing big stuff, you know, for some companies, like toy playing videos where we needed like a reliable camera, you know, not battery issues. We needed like all the connections, audio, everything. Blackmagic is excellent. For me, texture-wise and image-wise, for me, they're the best cameras in that price range. That's my opinion. You can't get that kind of, I don't know how to explain the texture that Blackmagic gives you, because we were using the Pocket 4K, was the same. Big camera. For events, for content creation, it wasn't the perfect camera. It was like super heavy, a dedicated camera for cinema, you know, for doing big projects or to have a crew around you. It was nice, you know, the menus, the texture, the image, the Blackmagic support with DaVinci. Of course, we didn't have IBIS, but that wasn't the kind of camera that should have it. It was nice, you know, we sold it because then we switched to the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. Amazing cameras too, super light, similar image to the Ursa Mini Pro. A bit tricky to get used to the ISOs, you know, different stuff to learn, because with lower ISOs you could get noise, which was weird, and then you had to switch to the second native ISO. But they were amazing cameras because it was like the same texture, small camera, not pocket, but small camera, lightweight, and we can adapt the Canon lenses that we had. So it was insane for us. We had two of those. We were doing like lots of work, stock footage, but this is the ironic thing. The best-selling shot that we have in stock is empty London, and Rene took that shot with the GH5. He went for that, and man, that clip made us survive the pandemic, like start another line of business, you know. After the Blackmagics that we took to Slovenia again to another documentary that is going to be now in Amazon Prime about Bebok brewery, it worked excellent. Again, the easy way that the menus are presented, so simple. I love that, you know. I love that you can adapt lots of lenses too. The image quality, either if you go for ProRes or RAW, it's insane. So after that, we wanted to go back to Panasonic. So we bought the S5 IIX, expecting that the autofocus was finally there, you know. That was one of the missing things in the GH5. We went to full frame, and it's like nice image quality. I don't see really the difference because with Micro Four Thirds we were using fast lenses. So for me, it doesn't give me a difference to switch to full frame. But the autofocus, it wasn't there. It wasn't there because we were shooting sometimes projects with one person on frame, you know, one person, and it was missing like crazy. We were trying different lenses. Maybe, I don't know if that was our firmware, the unit that we got, but we had and have a lot of problems. On the other hand, I went for the Fuji X-H2S, an amazing camera that can give you everything. Nice image quality. We're recording now with that camera. Again, with the Fuji ecosystems, like insane pictures, video is there, you know, with OpenGate, ProRes, whatever you want, you know, I don't need more. For now, which is 90% of content creation with quality, you know, because we always try to light our scenes, find nice locations, spots. If you take care of the image, you don't have to worry about if you are working with full frame, Micro Four Thirds or APS-C. sensor, it's whatever camera you find more comfortable with. So that's the point of the video. Now with the GH7, we have again all the things that we had in the beloved GH5, because that was the camera that started everything for us. We built our audience, you know, like answering questions about skin tone, selling LUTs, you know, giving you answers about stuff, how to pose, vlog, you know, everything was on that camera. But again, we didn't have the autofocus, and again, as we need what we know that is out there, I want autofocus in my camera, and now apparently GH7 is giving you that, so maybe it's a reason to change. But in fact, we don't need to change camera, you know. If we had stayed with the GH5, no one would have noticed. The real reason is that the camera, the Micro Four Thirds system, felt comfortable for us. Small lenses. When we needed more bokeh, we're using Voigtlander lenses like 0.95 f-stop. So imagine, yeah, some people say it's soft if you open, yeah, but we want to get away from that digital sharp edge. So I don't mind if the image is soft, you know. In fact, I prefer it, you know. So we were dealing with those things of Micro Four Thirds, and we didn't have any problem, you know. And for events, it was a fast camera, you know. We were using the 35-100 and the 12-35 zoom lenses. Man, the job done all the time. Single point autofocus, 3-4 second shots of B-roll, and then the interview, more depth of field, so everything was in focus. So perfect, you know. Exposure tools that were missing with the Fuji system. That's the reason of going back. We will wait. Now apparently we have everything that all the other brands and cameras are doing in this camera. I would like you to tell us your opinion. What would you do? Did you abandon Micro Four Thirds? Do you feel like going back if you leave full frame, or you don't care about these things, marketing things? So please like, subscribe if you like, and what do you think about this? Nice to see you again.